Year 1, I hope you're all safe and well and are ready to begin today's learning. Today in maths, we are going to be adding by making 10 first. Now for this, you're really going to need to remember those number bonds to 10, so see if you can keep them in your brain. Our star words for today are make 10, add, bond, partition and break apart. Partition and break apart are very similar words. That is when you split a number into two to make two separate numbers that add to make that original number. Right, let's start by warming up those brains with a power up. Today's power up, you have two part-whole models, and both of these part-whole models are missing one of their parts. What you need to do is see if you can find that missing part. Now you can either pause the video and use some objects that you have at home or draw a picture, or you could use the number line on screen to help you. Let's just have a little think before you go off and do this. With a part-whole model, here we have the whole and we have a part, just like in this one down here. We have a whole and we have a part. Now, can you add a whole and a part together? Fantastic, you cannot add a part and a whole together. So we must be either taking away or finding the difference. So see if you can pause the video now and have a go at that. Have you done it? Brilliant. Let's really quickly check those answers together. Right, up here we have the number 14, well done, and I can see that is my whole. Now one of my parts is, let's count those eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know one way that I can find the answer is to start on the whole and take away the part we have. So that's what I'm going to do for this first one. So find 14, and remember when you are taking away, you need to go backwards. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the number that I have landed on is 9. So the answer must be 9. Right, let's check that second one. Okay, here I can see the whole is 11 and my part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in the last one I took away, but this time I'm going to find the difference because those are the two ways that you can find a missing part. So to find the difference, I'm going to start on one of my numbers and count the jumps in between that and the other number that I know. So I'm going to start on 6 and count how many jumps it takes me to get to 11. You ready? You can count along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if the answer is 5. Fantastic. So those are two ways that you can find a missing part, and we'll do that again tomorrow. Okay, let's discover today's learning. Our question at the top asks us, how many stars do the children have altogether? Let's look at this picture to help us answer this question. Look, I can see both children have an amount of stars on their pieces of paper. And the boy here is saying he has found 7 stars. And the girl is saying she has found 5 stars. So I think what would be a good thing to start with is writing this as a number sentence. We know the boy has 7 and the girl has 5. And we want to find how many there are altogether. What would I need in my number sentence if we're finding how many there are altogether? Do I need a takeaway or do I need a plus? Well done, I'm going to need a plus. So let me write this as my number sentence. There we go. 7 plus 5 equals, and now we need to find the answer. One way we can do this is to use objects to represent the stars. Now luckily on my computer I have stars as my objects. So I'm going to start by getting, how many stars do I need over here? 7. Well done. So I'm going to start by getting those 7 stars to represent how many the boy has. I'm just going to check them to make sure there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to represent how many stars the girl has, which I know is 5. So let's get those 5 stars. And we'll give them a quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, one way we could find the answer would be to count all of the stars. That would take us such a long time. So I'm going to show you a quicker way. What we could do is use our knowledge of number bonds to 10 to make a group of 10 first. Now, here the boy has 7 stars. So how many more stars would I need to make a group of 10? Let's have a think back to last week when we were doing our number bonds to 10. What do you need to add to 7 to make 10? Thank you for telling me. You're right, you would need 3 to make a group of 10. So I'm going to take 3 of the stars from my 5 over here to make a group of 10. Are you ready? Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Now this is so much easier to see. I now have my group of 10 and 2 1s, and I know I can just count on using another skill from last week to find how many there are in total. But first I'm just going to write my number sentence because I've got a new one. That's it, my group of 10 and 2 1s. Let's count on to see how many there are all together. You ready? 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 in total. Let's put that in. And now I know if 10 plus 2 equals 12, and we've used the same amount of objects that were in 5 and 7, 7 plus 5 must also equal 12. Okay, let's think together to find out the answer to our next question. I'll read it to you. NASA has 8 cupcakes and Kobe has 5. How many cupcakes do they have altogether? Now, the first thing that I need to do is to write this as a number sentence to help me out. I can see that my important information was 8 and 5, and I'm finding out how many there are altogether. So will I need to add or will I need to take away? That's right, I will need to add. So let's write that as a number sentence. Here it is. 8 plus 5 equals something. Now, I think it will be a good idea this time to use cubes to represent my numbers because unfortunately I don't have cupcakes. So I'll start by getting 8 cubes. Are you ready? There they are. Let's give them a little check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that I've got my 8 cubes, what will I need to do next? Well done. Now I need to get 5 more cubes. You ready? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, remember, we are going to make 10 first to find the answer, because if I try to count all of these, it would take me such a long time. Let's have a think. I know that over here I have 8 cubes. Using our number bonds to 10, how many more cubes do I need to make 10? At the moment I have 8. What do you need to add to 8 to make 10? Thank you for telling me. 8 plus 2 equals 10. I'm going to need 2 more cubes to make a group of 10. I'll take 2 of the cubes from my 5 over here. Are you ready? Let's count them. 1, 2. So, now that I've taken 2 cubes, I know I have a group of 10. I've got a group of 10 and some 1s. This will be really, really easy to know how many I have all together now. Now that I've moved over 2 cubes, I can write a new number sentence to show what I have. There we go. I've got a group of 10 and 3 ones. So 10 plus 3 is the same as 8 plus 5. Now let's find the answer by counting on from 10. You ready? 10, 11, 12, 13. How many were there altogether? Fantastic. There was a group of 10 and 3 ones, which makes 13. So 10 plus 3 must equal 13, and 8 plus 5 must equal 13 too. So they would have 13 cupcakes altogether. Okay, your task for today is to use objects from around your home to find the answers to these questions. 5 plus 9, 6 plus 7, 4 plus 8, 7 plus 8, 2 plus 9, and 8 plus 5. You can do that by using anything that you have a lot of. I'll show you an example in my home because I've done the first one for you. The first question was 5 plus 9. I managed to find 5 drawing pins and 9 paper clips. Then I realised that if I moved over 1 drawing pin to my paper clips, 9 plus 1 would make a group of 10. And then I wrote that down here. So I've got my group of 10, and I know I'm plussing 4 ones because I counted my drawing pins that I had left. Then I counted on from 10 and found out that the answer was 14. And I wrote my answer at the top here. So see what you have a lot of in your house and see if you can use them to find the answer to the rest of the questions. Your challenge for today is to answer this question. Theo has 4 sweets and Mira has 7. They want to know how many they have altogether. Mira says that 4 plus 5 equals 10, which means they would have 2 left over and 12 altogether. Is Mira correct? Explain your answer. If you think she's right, then you can tell me why she's right. And if you think she's wrong, you can tell me at what part she made a mistake. Don't forget to send your pictures to your teacher so we can see all of your incredible work. Well done for your amazing work at making 10 first. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.